Hi everyone, it's Lisa here. I'm back today with a card for you, and this is a technique video, although I'm not actually sharing any special technique at all. This card is just all about simple stamping, and I wanted to talk a little bit about what to do when your mojo goes missing. I'm sure many of you can relate to that. And one of the things I do is just take out my supplies and do a really simple card that just involves stamping. So just quickly running through the supplies, I'm using Hero Art's You're So Lovely and a die from W+9, some Neenah 110 for my base, £80 for my panel, and some grey pearlescent card. And my favourite things, hybrid grey ink, plus a few inks from Hero Arts, some raindrops, a glitter pen, and some multimedia matte. So as I mentioned before, one of the things that I do is look through my stamp sets and pick one out and see if that sparks some inspiration. But often what I do also is to go back through my previous card images. So I pick up my phone and I scroll back and I just see if I hit upon a card that I really like creating, and I think about recreating that card, either completely the same or maybe just changing it up a little bit. And for this card, I think I scrolled back about, I don't know, maybe 2 years, 2.5 years through all my cards, and I really loved this card when I made it at the time. And I thought, yep, I'm going to have another go at that. I'm going to change the colours and the sentiment, but I more or less just kept the card the same, as I really liked the design of it first time around. So I'm starting out by using my MISTI because I wanted to double stamp those two floral images, and I used two different pinks from Hero Arts to do that. And again, I pick up the larger of the images and I'm just going to double stamp that one too. There really isn't anything complicated about this card. It's more just sort of picking your colours and finding a design that you like. And I have absolutely no idea why that stamp is so pink. I haven't used this set for a couple of years, and the last time I used it I must have used something really neon on it. I have no idea what, but it doesn't affect their performance at all. It is stained, but they still stamp perfectly. It just makes it a little bit harder for you to see the ink. So moving on now to the foliage, and I'm using a Hero Arts soft granite ink for this part and an acrylic block. I think when you're just random stamping this sort of image and you only want to stamp it once, it's much easier and quicker to use an acrylic block. And what I'm trying to do here is just fill in those white areas, but just create some movement sort of from right to left across the card, and the foliage really helps to do that. And here I'm just taking one of the really small stamps from the set. Again, it's another variation of foliage, and I use that to again fill in some of the areas and just provide a little bit of variety from the other foliage stamp. It really doesn't take long to pull this card together, but I do add lots of little finishing touches to the final card, which you'll see a little bit later on, just to give it some extra oomph. Now, I had my camera switched off when I stamped the sentiment, but I just took the You're So Lovely sentiment from the set and I stamped it in my favourite things, steel grey, because I thought black would be a little bit harsh and I thought that that would be a much better option. Moving on now to creating the mat for the back of the panel, and this is a die from W+9 called Sunshine Layers that I absolutely love, and I'm using some grey pearlescent card. I can't link to it below because I've no idea where it came from, but it really is pretty and it just adds a little bit of something extra to what is a relatively simple card. And as you can see, I'm just adding some tape onto the back of this and I'm going to start pulling the card together. So whilst I'm doing that, I just thought I'd be interested to know what you do when your mojo goes missing. I actually had a little debate on Instagram about this about a year ago, and people do lots of different things when their mojo goes missing. They either do what I do and look at previous cards. They might grab a stamp set and try and find a way to use it. They might just start by colouring an image. Maybe they go onto Pinterest or onto Instagram for inspiration, but I'd be really interested to know what you do when yours goes missing. I do lots of different things, but I do find this is a good way of kick-starting your creativity again by looking back at your old photos. Whilst I'm chatting away there, I'm actually adding some sparkle onto the floral images, and I'm using a pen which is a COPIC Spica pen, and it's got tiny little bits of it's actually glass and pigment in the pen, but it's got a very thin nib, and it makes adding sparkle to an image really easy because you can get into small areas. So I use it on the petals of the flower, and I'm also using it to add some glitter dots around and filling in again those little white areas, and it's really pretty in real life. Very hard to capture on camera, but I assure you it's definitely sparkly. The last thing that I thought I would add is some raindrops from Little Things from Lucy's cards, and as always I am flicking these everywhere. They're really hard to pick up because they're just so slippery, so I do eventually get 3 of them onto the card, and I did actually add another 2 up in the top right corner. So again, that was my final touch on the card, and all those little details that I added, I think that they really help bring a stamped card to life. And that brings me to the end of the card for today. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm going to list all the products that I've used in the card in the description below and over on my blog. And my blog will also be linked in the description below. That just leaves me to say thank you for spending some time with me today, and to wish you all a very Merry Christmas if you celebrate, and I will be back in the new year with a new project for you. Thanks for watching.